What's up guys, MainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always, and there's a new Tekken patch, yay! It's 1.11, whoa! And it's Wednesday, the 15th of January. And I think we've gotten some cool changes, like for example, I am praying now that in the main menu I can have Kazuya, but shirtless and in a thong, because we can use costume presets. I think it should be in here, right? Well, here it is, the flamboyant stuff, nice. You know what, let's just start with that stuff. It's always the most fun stuff, and then we'll see what additional features have been added. Behavior fixes and performance adjustments have been applied to Heihachi and Clive. Don't tell me they nerfed the old man yet again. I don't think he needs nerfs. Clive, obviously, I mean, it was just a matter of time before Prominence was gonna get nerfed. I haven't even looked at it. Why is forward 1+2 mentioned immediately? My Prominence! I mean, a squirrel saw this one coming. An Alisa player could see this one coming, and that says a fucking lot, you know, clueless. Heihachi will only receive minor adjustments to address unintended phenomenons, dear lord, whereas Clive will undergo significant changes to character balance, such as suppressing the performance of certain overpowered moves. Yes. I'm assuming Prominence, Titan, and Charge Up Punch. Could be more. Improvements have been made to enhance the quality of sound effects, voice, and visual effects. I mean, that sounds good. I'm always on board with stuff like that. Oh, and please, in Season 2, Bandai Namco, take out some of the garbage rage arts and completely reanimate them and make them more cinematic. Too many of them are too boring for me to waste 10 seconds at a time looking at them. Look at Street Fighter 6. They did a better job. Thanks. Okay, Heihachi, Warrior Instinct Hell Sweep, which is, of course, safe. Be assured this move could not be performed immediately after the activation of heat has been fixed. Wait. When he was in Warrior Instinct, and he did like a heat engager, is that what they mean? He couldn't hell sweep. I mean, I didn't even fucking notice. I wonder if any actually noticed, because everyone's just busy spamming 1+2 like Demon Breath in Warrior Instinct. It's pretty good. So that's why I haven't noticed. But okay, that sounds good, I guess. Balance direction, Clive. Well, this one's going to be fairly obvious. Clive's key move, Prominence, is a long-reach heat engager that serves as an effective counter to lateral movements. However, due to its combination of various strengths and low risk, this move overshadowed the utility of Clive's other techniques. You don't say. Encouraging monotonous playstyle. To address this, the move has been adjusted so that it now incurs a guaranteed punishment when blocked. Oh my god, they made it unsafe? I did not see this one coming. I thought they were gonna remove a tracking, for example, to step right, maintaining its utility against lateral movements, but introducing a risk level appropriate for its performance. Okay, but he does have back too, though. Additionally, if a first hit whiffs, the tracking ability of a second hit has been significantly reduced. The first hit is still fucking homing. They haven't done anything to the tracking of the first hit. But the second hit has no tracking whatsoever. But that doesn't really matter, because the way it's worked up until now is that if you're just a few meters away to where the first hit whiffs, you can very cleanly sidewalk the second hit. But okay, so I'm assuming it's -10 or something. I guess we'll see. Both back 3 and back 1+2 are excellent counterplay tools. However, their rapid recovery, even after failure, made them difficult to punish. To balance this, adjustments have been made to increase the risk when these moves fail. Oh my god, so back 3 is going to have longer recovery. That's his parry, by the way. That's like Leroy's parries anything except for lows. It loses to throws as well. Titan, back 1+2, is going to be more unsafe. It's going to go from -14 to probably -15. Prominence. Oh my god, it's -12. Fuck me. Adjusted the tracking performance of a move so that second attack is less likely to connect when a first attack is evaded. Whatever. The tracking ability after first attack on block has been enhanced to alleviate instances of attacks missing. Reduced the distance to the opponent on block for the second attack. They reduced the pushback as well. Decreased the recovery time inflicted on the opponent by 4 frames when the move is blocked, resulting in a change from a frame advantage of -8 to -12. So he's going to be -12 and end up right next to you. This now goes from arguably the best move. I don't think it ever was the best move in the game, to be honest. Like, I think Claudio has better stuff. For example, and when you could mention electric, there's a lot of stuff we could mention. I mean, it goes from SS tier to like pretty bad, in my opinion. Why would I even attempt this now when I can use back 2 to shut down stepping anyway? Granted, back 2 is a mix-up on block. On hit, it's guaranteed damage. On block, it's a mix-up. But I feel like he has so many other options. Or Phoenix Shift 1+2 is still a safe heat engager. You know, when you Phoenix Shift and 1+2 and he does this tornado. He's like hunched over and he does a tornado spinning around with fire wings. That one is still safe. It's -8 on block. It's also a heat engager. It's also homing. Can't step that. Yeah, I don't know. Prominence will still see utility due to its mid-range dominance, but -12 with no pushback. Like, yeah, that's a big deal. Yeah. Clive, downback 1+2. The tracking ability after first attack on block has been enhanced to alleviate instances of attacks missing midway through. That is the combo tool. Yeah, that's not a big deal. The recovery time on whiff when a reversal fails has been increased by 5 frames. It's typically with 5 frames we increase recovery on shit. I still remember when they wanted to nerf Jin and Geese in Tekken 7. They had a lot of really dumb shit. They would add 5 frames on recovery. Geese down for 2 on whiff. He needs to recover slower on whiff. Add 5 frames. Jin's standing 4, magic 4. Add 5 frames of recovery. If it's always like the golden number for them to try to make something more sluggish on whiff. But okay, that seems fair though, because that was one hell of a fast recovery. You'd see Clives go, It was too fast. Fixed an issue where recovery time was shorter than attack. Right. And now we have Titan. Recovery frames have been increased by 6 frames. To maintain the frame advantage on, they want to keep that advantage on block. Increase the opponent's recovery time on block by 6 frames. Oh, so basically they don't want you to whiff Titan. If you ever whiff Titan, you're in a super bad position now. But as long as it connects on block, adjust the opponent's recovery time so that the frame disadvantage becomes -14, even when the move is blocked from a long distance. So it will never be -13 now. Change the damage from the powered up version, which activates immediately after absorbing the opponent's attack, from 7,725 to 7,720. So it gets a damage nerf as well. It's still wall splats though, if you have a wall. But you'll be -14 right next to them if you attempted at the wall. I mean, I thought they were gonna whatever on the block stun and recovery, but make it like -16 on block or something. It still has insane amounts of range though. I mean, unless your opponent is sidestepping, you'll be able to threaten this from really far away, even on block. I mean, it is a decent nerf, but it's still gonna be good. Absolutely. Still very spammable, I would say. While rising 1+2. Oh, that's his Demon Breath. He has it from while standing as well. Relaxed the input window of 1+2 to make it easier to execute. Yeah, it was so tough before. Yo. G, and as a little comment on Clive, I hear a lot of people talk about how strong he is now. He's very strong. First day with him, I felt like as a package he is balanced, but some attacks stand out, like Prominence, which was just flawless, just an unbelievable attack. One of the best moves in the game. Certain people saying it is the best move in the game. And then a few days later, I feel like, he's S tier. It seems pretty clear he is complete enough to be S tier, and what stands out is his mid-range dominance. But can play up close as well, has very strong heat stuff. One thing, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a tangent here, but I love Zantetsuken and that bar. It's just a shame they've done nothing to fix the little problem they have here, in that everyone ignores Zantetsuken. All the Clives I see, no one bothers with it because everyone just plays around his god buttons. And the god buttons do not build meter. I feel like that's a shame because it's an interesting mechanic, and I'd wish they would do more to incentivize that people go for that stuff. So that's a bit of a shame, because I feel that should be a large part of the character, but it's not right now. It's not. But anyway, yeah, it dawned on me pretty quickly that the character's S tier. Certain people started talking about, oh my god, he's top 5. Could be. I feel like a lot of people, very often, they just look at characters in a vacuum. They go, oh, look at these, look at these, look at these, he has these. And they forget that, well, what are the other top 5 characters? And when you start mentioning characters like Yoshi, Nina, Jin, and it's like, there's a lot of crazy characters right now. So yeah, Clive, very strong. Now though, that Prominence is -12, and he has slower recovery on his parry, he has slower recovery on Titan. That hits him quite a bit. Prominence was his best attack. But good nerfs, very much deserved. I was just literally counting down on my clock as to when this was going to happen. But I'm happy we're sorting it. So, oh, and this patch is already live. By the way, was it live now that people who plug get a point reduction? It is live, right? I hope so. My god, flamboyant pack. So we have something here for Lee and Lily players. And Hwoarang mains as well, yeah. Tekken special deal. Selected items available at special prices. Oh my god, take my money. Characters can now be selected from customized slots. Thank you. So yeah, we can have presets now in the main menu. Added rematch function on what? Quick match, group match, and Tekken Ball. Punishment settings in practice mode. In practice mode, offense when setting CPU behavior using punishment settings. Select from the configure settings and now also displayed. Photo mode. Okay. Okay, options. Added function to hide unwanted other player information. Can be configured by selecting screen settings, hide other player names, hide friends following rivals. Okay. Replay. Added function to access replay list from profile screen. Now possible to navigate to a player's replay list from their profile screen. That's gonna be fun when I run into a Yoshi with like 17 defense, and then I can just grab some popcorn and load up his other replays immediately. That's gonna be fun. Watch him plug on a king or something. Okay, and that we read. Oh well, that's good. We're obviously all still waiting for the gigantic launch of Season 2, which will hopefully be magical. It was great for Tekken 7, hoping it's great for Tekken 8. Everyone's gonna get new moves, or at least one new attack. We know King, for example, is getting a wall combo, a proper wall combo. He hasn't ever had that, so that's gonna be interesting. And they're going to do big all balance changes to the entire roster. So it's gonna be a big old shakeup. And they said spring is when we're gonna launch this patch, and I'm assuming that means April. So again, those of you waiting for large changes to the roster, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna be a few months, but still some nice stuff here, and they are indeed chopping down at Clive. I would not be surprised if they do additional chopping down. But it's to be honest, quickly gonna feel a bit unfair, because Jin is still running around the way he is. So is Nina, so is Yoshi. Clive is the new guy, so he gets some very, very deserved nerfs here. But I think if they roll out another patch with some more nerfs on him, it's gonna be like, it's gonna feel a bit unfair. Like the new kid gets special treatment, everyone hates you right now. And then Nina, Yoshi, Jin run around and they are stronger and nothing. That feels kind of bullshit to me. But don't get me wrong, I'm happy to see nerfs here. But then, you know, Jin runs around, 214, Heat Smash, Scourge. No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. I love it. Oh, wow, that's a sick one. But oh well, I hope you're all happy with the patch. Some good stuff. Nothing major, but Prominence got nerfed. Hopefully everyone hates Clive less now. I still really like him. Hope you all have a great day. Take care.